things I do for you guys.
And all I gave you is gold.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing the much awaited what I bring in my suitcase for backstage for my bikini competitions. Now I get this question a lot, like what the heck do I bring? How should I bring it? How much should I bring? What food should I bring? All these sorts of questions. Today I'm just covering the suitcase. I'm not going to be sharing like what's in my 6-pack bag, what food I'm bringing, because to me that's very individual to each person and the plan that they're on. So my plan's going to be completely different than your plan, or it might be the same, I don't know. So I'm not going to be sharing any of my food or like, other than the obvious rice cakes and peanut butter. But alright guys, so we are just going to jump right into the video. Firstly, I do use a suitcase, and the reason why I recommend using a suitcase is when you get your competition tan, the tan is so sensitive. It's not just a normal spray tan. If you get a drop of water, you're in trouble. So keep that in mind whenever you guys are thinking about a bag to carry. Don't choose a backpack because you're probably gonna mess up your tan. So, suitcase, check. The other thing, depending on what division you're competing in, bikini, figure, physique, you're going to need your suit. I have my suit right here. It's just a Angel competition suit. You guys have seen this one. It is the mint blue one. It's gorgeous. I love it. I do have a discount code for Angelcompetitionbikinis. It's just my name, Nicole. When you use the code, you will receive a free jewelry set with your suit purchase. So that's a pretty good dealio that we got going on. So you need your competition suit, but you also will need a backup suit. So I do have a backup suit right here just in case something happens to that suit. Sometimes things break or they look weird or the backs of your suit show too much, so then you need a suit that has more coverage. Just keep that in mind for check-ins and on show day. The other thing I recommend, or you should definitely have, is your jewelry. So jewelry is something that you can wear on stage, and with your jewelry you're also going to need your little show day number. So this is something you're going to want on you in your suitcase. I like to take mine off because it's kind of uncomfortable, and I put it in this bag in between prejudging and finals. But keep your jewelry with you. You don't want to lose that. The other number one thing to have is your posing heels. These look so gross because I've worn these for like 8 shows. But here are my competition heels. Where did I get these? Like Amazon for 40 bucks. They're the brand Ellie. So you need your pretty little clear heels. Mine are stained from tan. And make sure you have these with you. If you have a backup, also have a backup pair of heels. I don't always recommend backups for everything because it can get expensive. So if you only have one pair of heels like me, I think you're good to go. So those are like my 100%, you need that in your suitcase. Those are essential for you to compete. So these are all the other things that will definitely help you on show day. So the first thing is going to be hairspray or any sort of curling product, curling, straightening, hair styling product that you used on your hair that day. Hairspray I find you'll need just because your hair will usually fall down or pieces will stick up. So that's a great thing to have on hand. The other thing, ladies, you might expect your lady on show day, which would not be fun. So let's be honest, some people still have their period. Some people lose their period during competition prep just because you are getting so lean. However, you don't want to risk it. So bring some tampons, well, I wouldn't really recommend wearing a pad on stage, but bring some tampons with you just in case, because you never know what's going to go on down there. And that would not be fun. Also, in here I have a razor. A lot of people get bikini waxes and they also shave, but sometimes it gets a little weird down there. Just being honest. So bring a little razor for touch-ups, for like armpits, or you know, your bikini line. You never know what's gonna happen. I would just like do like a dry shave. For me it works. I don't know if that's gonna work for you, but that's what I do. The other thing I recommend is some flip-flops. You're not going to want to walk around in your heels all day, depending on where you live and how the weather is. You might want slippers, but I always just have a pair of flip-flops on hand because I don't want to walk in my heels all day. It's gonna hurt my feet a lot. So the other thing I recommend you bring with you, if you are doing the competition sponsored tan, they're normally back there for doing your glaze and your glue and your touch-ups. However, if you have it in your budget, I recommend bringing your own tanning touch-up stuff. So I have sponges in here, some tanner, moisturizer, glaze, glue. This, I'll be honest, I haven't really ever used during a show. But I do just have it on hand just in case. And also make sure whatever products you're using are similar to the ones that the sponsor has. So if you're doing liquid sun rays, make sure you're doing liquid sun rays, they're glazed too, because you don't want to rub products on with different companies because sometimes they'll react weird and make your tan act all weird. So for example, I have Jantana here. Jantana Tan and Jantana products in general are in here. If I were to use this on a liquid sunrays tan, it could possibly mess it up. So please keep that in mind if you're bringing your own tanning stuff. The other thing I recommend is some makeup. You're gonna want makeup just to touch up, especially a lip color, some eyeliner, some eyelash glue. Those are like the big ones you want to have on hand. The other thing I actually recommend competitors bring in their suitcase is some sort of like plastic silverware. I have spoons and forks and knives because sometimes you're eating on the go and you don't always want to use your hands because you can't wash your hands on show day and that's gross. So having those plastic utensils when you're eating is better than like using your finger for peanut butter. I've seen a lot of really gross things. You want to use silverware. You do not want to get sick on show day. The amount of germs on your hands and in the air on show day is disgusting. So just let's try to make it less gross and use plastic silverware like this spoon. Also, you guys can bring some hand sanitizer with you. I actually couldn't find mine for some reason, so bring some hand sanitizer. Take like 2 little drops and you can put that on the palms of your hands whenever you use the bathroom and just rub. So that's another thing I really like to do on show day because it gets kind of gross and I just don't want to think about how nasty my hands are. The other thing I recommend you bringing with you is a pump-up band. I like to bring one with less resistance and then one with a little bit more resistance. Also, make sure you guys just kind of practice your pump-up routine a week or 2 out from your show if you guys are watching this video. If you're watching it 1 day out, practice now. It's just a good idea to practice your pump up, make sure you're feeling it in your shoulders, your glutes, wherever you're supposed to pump up for your category. You do not want to have your band and then you're like, I don't know what to do with this. So just make sure you have a little routine down. I got this band at Five Below for $5, so that was great. And this one is just one of those elastic bands, which is really great for rear delt pulls and just a shoulder pump. The other thing I recommend is some cups to use the bathroom. We are ladies, so we don't have the luxury of being a guy and having really good aim when we go to the bathroom. So make sure you use a cup. You're gonna wanna just cut out the bottom. I like, sorry if this is a little TMI, but I'm just gonna share because a lot of girls mess this up. I like to use this big part and put it up against your body and then squeeze the cup up against your body and then pee. I find if you just kind of like hold it there and like try to like target it and aim, it's messy and it's really risky, and I've seen a lot of people mess up their tan. If you do mess up your tan, please do not stress out. Someone's going to be back there to fix you up. They're not going to let you walk on stage with pee marks on you. I promise you, you will be in good hands, but you don't want to pee on yourself in general, so just use this cup. It will help you out. And if you want to, maybe practice using a cup and using the bathroom with it if you're really that nervous. The other thing I recommend bringing if you guys stuff your suit, or for me, I stuff my suit. I don't have a breast augmentation or anything. It's all fake. And that is pillow stuffing. So I have pillow stuffing and I have some like little cups to put in my suit in case I need a little bit extra, a little bit less. I have this with me just to put my stuffing in. adjust my top the way I want it, and then I'm good to go. The other thing I recommend having on you is just some rice cakes and peanut butter. This is probably going to be your show day food. I'm just guessing it's most people's. It's just a nice dry carb. It's very easy to eat. You could get the flavored ones if you want. I just like the unflavored, and I put like PB Fit on it or real peanut butter on it, just depending on what your program is and what your protocols are. But plain rice cakes, just like to have them in my suitcase and everywhere with me on show day, along with those like little pea cups. Just always have those with you on show day. So a couple other things I would recommend to have in your suitcase is a blanket. I like to bring a blanket with me and set that down on the ground if there's a lot of room, and just kind of claim my territory, sit down, put my legs up, and relax. I find when you have a blanket, people just kind of will respect the space, and you can use that for yourself and be a little selfish, I guess. Or if you have a team, it's just nice to have a blanket, set all of your guys' stuff on that, and then you don't lose your spot. So that's another great thing about bringing a blanket or a towel to sit on. The other thing I recommend is bringing your phone, obviously, bringing a phone charger, and bringing your headphones if you want to listen to music or anything like that. If you guys have a camera, make sure you bring your camera, make sure you bring the camera case, and a charger as well, because I've forgotten that before. That's fun. That is it for this video. I hope that it was helpful for any of you first-time competitors or just regular competitors in general, just wanting to get an idea of what I bring on show day. Anyway, guys, I'm super excited for Junior USA's. It's approaching very quick. This is my first national show, but I'm really looking forward to it, and thank you all for your support and just watching my journey and watching me grow throughout these past few years of competing. I really love this. I'm looking forward to that stage so much. I can almost taste it. Almost taste the sushi I'm gonna smash after. I hope you all are having a great day. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's free, and I'll let you guys go. See you in the next video. Bye, everyone.